Hello Year 1, it's Mrs. Probst and this is our fourth library lesson. Before we get started, let's read through our library procedures page together. Junior fiction books are imaginative texts. That means they are make-believe stories. Junior fiction books are easy to read and easy to understand. That means junior fiction books are for everyone at Girraween Public School. Because they're for everyone at Girraween Public School, this means that some books are harder to read than others. Use the 5-finger test to help you choose a book to read. Let's look at the 5-finger test. What to do? Pick a book and open your book to any page. Put one finger up or down for each word you don't know. If you have 0 to 1 fingers down, it means that book is too easy for you. If you have 1 or 2 fingers down, that means that that book is a perfect choice. If you have 3 or 4 fingers down, you can give it a try, but it might be a little bit too hard. If you have 5 fingers or more down, the book is definitely too hard for you and you need to choose another book. You will find this worksheet attached in Seesaw. Print it out before you listen to this lesson. Then we can work on it together. Let's look at it now. Last week, we looked closely at the very important points in a paragraph about summer. Each week for the next 3 weeks, we are going to read a paragraph about one of the seasons. We are going to be looking for very important points or VIPs in the paragraphs about each season. To remind you what a VIP is, let's read what is in the green box together. VIPs are the words that name and describe the seasons or what happens in that season. This is what we must remember when we start looking for the VIPs in each sentence. Let's read the paragraph about autumn. Autumn. In Australia, March, April and May are the autumn months. Autumn days are shorter and cooler. Some days can be windy and cold. The leaves on deciduous trees will change colour before they fall. Reference. That means where Mrs. Probst got this information from. And I got it from a book called Autumn by K. Pike. We are going to look for our first very important point. The name of the season is a very important point in the paragraph. The name of the season is on the top of each page. The name of this season is autumn. Even though the word autumn is written in 2 other places, there and there, we only need to write it once in our VIP list. Now write autumn on the first line next to the number 1. In Australia, March, April and May are the autumn months. The very important points in this sentence are the words that describe when autumn is. The words in this sentence that describe when autumn are March, April, May. Notice how I started a new line to write the words March, April, May. I didn't write them on the same line as I wrote autumn on. I want you to start a new line for each group of words, just like I did. Now write March, April, and May on the second line next to the number 2. Let's read the next sentence. Autumn days are shorter and cooler. The very important points in this sentence are the words that describe autumn. The words in this sentence that describe autumn are days, shorter, cooler. Notice how I started a new line to write the words days, shorter, cooler. I didn't write them on the same line as I wrote March, April, May, or autumn. I want you to write these words on the line starting with number 3, just like I did. Let's read the next line. Some days can be windy and cold. The very important points in this sentence are the words that describe autumn. The words that describe autumn are days, windy, cold. Underline those words, then I would write those words on the line next to number 4. Have a go and do that now. Let's look at the last sentence. The leaves on deciduous trees will change colour before they fall. What do you think deciduous means? The clue is in the sentence. I'll give you a minute to think about it. Plants whose leaves change colour, then lose their leaves when the weather gets cooler, are deciduous. Is that what you were thinking, Year 1? The very important points in this sentence are the words that describe what happens in the season of autumn. The words that describe what happens in the season of autumn are underline the words that describe what happens in that season. Then write these VIPs on a new line starting at the number 5. I would to draw and colour a picture of what you enjoy doing in autumn in the box below. When you have completed your worksheet, take a picture of it and upload it to Seesaw so that I can see what you have done. Bye.